Welcome back, class. I'm Mr. Teacher with the SAT Math Video Guide. We are on test number 6, section number 2, number 6. So, on the number line above, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z are coordinates of the indicated points. Which of the following is closest in value to the absolute value, let's change color, the absolute value of U plus V? So we need to find the approximate values of U and V to even start solving this. So let's go to U and V. You can see between -1 and 0 there are 3 points. So you can guesstimate that U is maybe -0.75. V is most probably the -0.5. So -0.75 plus -0.5, plus and minus equals to minus. So -0.75 minus 0.5, which is equal to -1.25. Now we want the absolute value of this, which is equal to 1.25. Now we need to know which point is approximately equal to positive 1.25, and that looks like Y, as it's close to 1 and it's after 1 in the number line. And Z is much closer to 2 to be considered 1.25 than Y. So the correct answer in this case is choice D. Number 7 is, if x is equal to 1/2, what is the value of 1 over x plus 1 over x minus 1? So let's go over these separately. The first one is 1 over x, or 1 over 1 over 2, which is, if we multiply the reciprocals, it'll be 1 over 1 times 2 over 1. So just equal to 2. If we take the second one, that is 1 over 2 minus 1. 1 over 2 minus 1 equals to -1/2. So 1 over minus 1/2, which is equal to 1 over 1 times -2 over 1. So -2. Now we need the value of the answer of this fraction plus the answer of this fraction. So that's 2 plus minus 2. Plus and minus, get rid of the plus, have the minus. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, which is choice B. On the next page, number 8, which contains a graph. In the figure above, RS is equal to ST, and the coordinates of S are k, 3. What is the value of k? So this is k3. These are equal, and there's right angles here, which I forgot to draw for a second. And we can assume this is a right angle as well, because the y and x axes are perpendicular. So we can deduce from here that we have a square. Now we need to find the value of k. So the point S is 3 above the x-axis, and so this is equal to 3. Therefore, this also must be equal to 3, the length from T to S. The length from T to S should also be 3. And since we're going in the negative direction, if we plug in the x value of 3 negative, so -3, for k, then it's -3. We just need to know the value of k, which is -3, and that's choice A. Number 9, which contains some functions. The table above gives values of the quadratic function f for selected values of x. Which of the following defines f? So we have quite a few choices. Why don't we start just with choice A, which is f of x is equal to x squared plus 1. So f of x is equal to x squared plus 1. Let's test these for every single term. So in the first term, x is equal to 0, so it'll be f of x, which is 1 in this case, will be equal to 0 squared plus 1, and therefore 1 is equal to 1, which is true. If we try it with the second one, then 2 is equal to 1 squared plus 1, and 2 is equal to 2. Let's try it with the second one. 5 is equal to 2 squared plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is equal to 5. Let's try it with the final one. 10 is equal to 3 squared plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 is indeed equal to 10. So all of the answer choices have worked. The correct answer choice is choice A. And let's move on to the next problem, which is number 10, which is, how old was a person exactly 1 year ago if exactly X years ago the person was Y years old? So, excuse me. So, to make this equation a little bit easier, why don't we assume values for X and Y? Because though they didn't give constant values for X and Y, they can be either one. So let's say maybe 5 years ago, 5 years ago, so this is equal to X. The person was, say, 8 years old, which is equal to Y. But that's 5 years ago. So now they will be 13 years old. So we need to find how old he was exactly 1 year ago, which is equal to 12. Now we need to plug in our values of X and Y to try and figure out which one equals to 12. So if we look at choice E, it is Y plus X minus 1. Y plus X is 8 plus 5, which is 13, and then minus 1, which is 12, which is the correct answer, and the only one that works. So choice E is the correct answer. And I hope this helped you with your preparation. I will see you in the next video.